I'm highlighting right there. So you can see when the market was traveling from this point till here, it was traveling, it had created obviously 3 high points. What am I doing? These are actually highs. I'm picking out these high points that I'm actually just simply just seeing on H4. Here, go. One more time, another one right there. It's just simplified. This is Forex simplified. The easiest things you have the basic steps that you have to know about trading. You know, what am I doing? I'm actually highlighting my high points. Here's a high point right there. High point. So, unfortunately, you guys can't speak to me. But if you guys could speak, I was going to ask a question and say to you, what has happened right now as I was highlighting this high point? High point, high point, high point, high point, high point, high point. What has happened? What really happened as I was doing that? So the question is, sharp. So the question is, what happened was, as I was highlighting my high point, because the market moves with high, low, high, after. Like in life, when things go up, they come down. They go up, they come down. You can never find the chart moving like this, just flying down for 6 years. There's no low. It's just shooting down. That'll never happen. You know? Every single field, every single company's got a scale. Even my life, I've got, if I was tradable, you could take me and put me in the industry, in the market, you know, I would have a graph of my life. Like when I was low, when I was down, when I was up, you know, that's just how, same thing with the USD. This is, the graph is used as a scale to make this pair tradable, you know. So why does the market go up and down? Because it's the nature of the industry. So it can't just travel down. Let's go. When it goes up, it creates a high. Coming down, it makes a low. So the biggest question is, what took place? What actually happened as I was highlighting these highs? Because these are highs. I'm going to put highs there. These are highs. High. These are all highs. Just extend that. These are all of them, they are highs. What actually happened? As I was highlighting the highs, automatically my horizontal line or my support or resistance line automatically took out the low. Look, when I highlighted this high point, it took out this low. Can you see that? So this is a low point, but this high point, when I put a horizontal, automatically it highlighted a low. So this is a low area. When I took out this high point earlier on, this one, it highlighted. When I took out this high point, it highlighted this low section. Can you see this one here? Just like that. It highlighted those sections. So I found another low. I don't have to put a double resistant, because once you pick it, wherever there is a high, there's a low. That's just how it is. Wherever there's a high, there's a low. At every given chance, wherever there is a high, there will always be a low. So you need to always be intelligent. If you pick out a high, you cannot identify a low. There's something wrong. Because before high comes a low. Before low comes a high. Before wealth comes brokenness. It's just how life is. Okay guys, jokes aside, let me continue with work. Okay? So let's go. When I picked out this high point, automatically it pulled out this low area. You guys see that one there? So that's just how it goes. I don't know if you guys can actually see it. I don't know if I can zoom in. Oh, there, I can zoom in. Just like that. So when I took out this high point, it took out that low. When I took out this high point here, it took out this low. Can you see that? On every high, there is a low. Here's a high, there is a low. So the first basic skill of being a technical trader is knowing that I must be able to identify how the graph of the market has traveled from one high to the low. So what I can tell you about this chart that I've done is that they say, tell me what's going on now. Tell me, it's not about making, I don't want to take it, just explain what the chart is. If I have to explain what is going on right here, I'll say, I just opened Euro USD on a 4-hour time frame, right? And when I look at it, I see that it's been traveling from a high point to a low point. And I'm trying to identify whether it is going to continue going down or start changing direction and start going up. But how do I do that? I need to pick out every technical move that this pair has made from its low point. Does it make sense? I mean, from its high point, from its high point. So what I've done is that I've highlighted all the highs and highlighted all the lows. So now I know what the pair has done technically to get to where it is. So the next question is, Where to next? Wait for two things, right? It's either the market is going to continue going down and come back up and create a high, right? And then identifying the previous low, which will give us our new high. It's either the market will do that, come back up and respect this, right? Or resist on the previous low to create a new high. Then we continue selling to go down. So the question is, what do we do? Sorry guys, my data goes bad. So what do we do when the market goes down? Do we buy? No. There we go. Are we all good? All back? Okay, fine. Sorry guys, sorry about that. So what do we do? What do we do when the market goes down? Whenever the market is traveling downwards, whenever the market is going down, we sell. Whenever the market is climbing, is a buy. So anything, think of it like this. Anything gaining value must be bought. And anything going down must be sold. If you have got a house and your house is depreciating, you have to sell it. If it's gaining value, then you have to keep it. Anything. And anything. So we buy low and sell high. So we buy right here. Buy low and sell high. So on these highs, what would have happened on these highs here? I would have sold. Why? Because it was obviously buy low and sell high. So we sell on highs. These highs I've identified here, all these highs that I've identified, I didn't identify them for pop and flays. They are being identified because these are our selling point. These are our selling point. These are our selling points. You guys understand that? On every single high, when the market travels down, as it creates a new high, coming back to the previous low, that gives you a resistance. That is a selling opportunity. It is creating a new high based on the previous low area, creating a support section, a resistant area, respecting that previous low, gives it a high, and then you can sell. That's what whenever I say add, in the channel when I say add trades, that is what is going on. It might be happening on a different channel. It could be happening on 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. But whenever I say add, just know a scenario like this is happening. That if you are selling, that means you're selling high. Same thing when the market is buying. It's just obviously here, I'm just making an example with a selling market. You understand? So guys, obviously, right now I've explained to you that we only sell high. Do not sell something at a low price. I cannot sell here. I cannot sell here. You cannot release a product at its cheapest. When something is cheap, you obtain it. When something is expensive, you sell it. That's just how business, trading is like running a business. In fact, traders can be the most powerful and the best business individuals because they know how the industry works. We sell any single, you see this marker? If this marker had a chart, right? I bought it for 2 rand. And if I ever want to sell it, I have to sell it for anything more than 2 rand. That is called selling high in business. But I bought it low. So since I bought it low, if I ever were to sell it, I have to sell it high. Or else I must keep possession of it. Does that make sense, guys? Does that make sense? Okay, so I've explained how to manipulate high points on a selling market. And obviously, you do the same thing on a buying market. When you go up and as the market buys, then obviously you keep adding more buys when it gives you new lows. Okay? So obviously on our next session, today I gave you guys an introduction on what Forex is about, the importance of being professional, what you need to do, trading plan, risk management, just being professional, putting your emotions aside, a whole lot of stuff. Obviously I explained to you how to actually analyze and look into a chart. This is our very step basic way to understanding our analysis, you know. So I couldn't obviously get too deep based on what I wasn't able to have a platform where I could share the screen. But this is just our basic start. For all the beginners, I hope you guys actually understand it. For all those who've been trading, I hope you guys can see that we are about to get deeper and deeper and deeper into our session. You guys obviously do forgive me for today's session that I did running a bit late. I came from a meeting at my restaurant since we're launching this Saturday, so I needed to multitask that. But I obviously knew that I'll definitely make it happen. In fact, in the meeting, I sent a message and said that let's make it 8:30. But I hope you guys actually love today's session. I love and appreciate you guys. Next session, I want to make sure for all those who have an idea on how I can actually sign up on Microsoft. I've never used the platform. I've not done online, so obviously I'll try to check it out. If you guys do have a link or however how it works, I'm going to check it out and then try to sign up there. I heard it can actually accommodate a whole lot of us. Like there's 1,600 individuals who are here. They can jump on Microsoft on our next session. I think our next session is next week. I'll check the date. You know, we're going to be going deeper and deeper. And by our last session, 1,600 individuals will be touched and lives will be changed, and that for me is a guarantee. But from me to you, that is literally the end of our empowerment first day introduction to our session. I hope you guys understand what I was actually trying to bring to light, and obviously we'll be better on our next session as I will be operating off a better software. But the comments are back on, and that wasn't too bad. I'm gonna take my seats, and before I end the live, speak to you guys a bit, and then call it a night. So that's just how it is. There we go, guys. Oh.